So the name Babe has stuck to me ever since.
Well, how were you first attracted to baseball?
Well, at school, I played ball when I started about 6 years old, and I just grew right up with it. My one ambition was to be a ball player, and I stuck to it. Played every day, sometimes 2 or 3 games a day. So I guess that helped quite a bit.
Do you remember your first major league game, Babe?
Yes, I do, Joe. Back in 1914, I was sold to Boston, the Boston Red Sox. I arrived there at 12 o'clock and had to pitch the same afternoon at 3. Luckily, I won the ball game. I was knocked out in the 7th inning, but after it was all over, I was the victorious man with a score of 3-2.
Well, you know, of course, Babe, that you're best known for your very heavy hitting, and you hold many hitting records. But you were quite a pitcher. How about those 29 scoreless innings you pitched in World Series competition?
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people are asking me about that now. And back in 1916, we played Brooklyn, and I happened to pitch the first ball game. And it went 14 innings, and in the 14th inning, we got a run in that 14th inning. And to start it off with, the scoreless inning started from the 2nd inning on. Mars, who was the first batter up, hit a ball between Hooper and Walker, who bumped together, and he got a home run on it. From then on, I pitched scoreless innings and won 2-1 in the 14th inning. It was funny about that game. If I didn't get that run that 14th inning, the ball game was going to be called on account of darkness. So I was a lucky fellow to get that run.
Well, Babe, wasn't that 14-inning game the longest game in World Series competition?
Yes, it was, Joe. But going back to where the 13-inning scoreless innings happened, in 1918, I pitched a 1-0 game against the Cubs. And then the second game against the Cubs, I went 7 innings without being scored on. And that's where the 29 innings comes in.
In your day as a pitcher, Babe, who would you say was the hitter that gave you the most trouble?
Well, that Sam Crawford gave me a lot of trouble. He was a left-hander, and he always swung from the end of the bat. In those days, there was only about 3 fellas swinging from the end of the bat. That was Crawford, Jackson, and myself.
Well, how about as a hitter? Who was the pitcher that gave you the most trouble?
Well, he used to have a left-hander out there in St. Louis Browns named Pruitt. He didn't stay in the big leagues long. I didn't think he would on account of the way he threw. He would swing at his arm instead of the ball. So he was very tough for a lot of fellas.
Well, Babe, you always hit a long ball, and you're a big fellow. But it's more than just overpowering the ball, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you. Baseball is like golf. The fellow that breaks his wrist, you take a little fella in golf, he'll hit a ball 300 yards, you take a big fella, and he'll hit it about 220. But it's the breaking of the wrist and the timing. Eyes are required mostly in baseball and stepping into the ball. And as I said before, by breaking the wrist, you'll get more distance.
Well, Babe, you've played a lot of golf. Do you think that golf has helped your baseball, or baseball has helped your golf?
Well, golf doesn't do baseball any harm, especially if you don't play it during the summer. Now, a fella can get down for spring training, say for 2 or 3 months and play golf. It helps to get his legs in shape, and also gets his muscles loosened, and his legs tough and hard for the baseball season to start.
Well, how's your golf score?
Well, I've been going on for years now, and finally, some time ago, I got my first 69, the first time I ever broke 70.
Well, Babe, getting back to baseball, you played other positions besides pitching in the outfield, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and it was in 1918 when I pitched the 2 World Series games that I played first base, pitched, and played the outfield.
Well, which of those jobs did you like the best?
Well, I got more money out of the outfield.
How about parks, Babe? Is there one, or was there one which you found it tough to hit in?
Well, yes, the Chicago White Sox park I found quite tough to get in there because the wind was blowing in all the time.
Mm-hmm. And, Babe, you played on many great ball clubs. Which one of those great ball clubs would you say was possibly the greatest?
Well, I would say the New York Yankees in 1927.
Yes, the New York Yankees of 1927. World champions, picked by baseball writers everywhere as the #1 ball club of all time. Remember that lineup? First base, Gehrig, second base, Lazari, shortstop, Coney, third base, Dugan, left field, Musial, center field, Coons, right field, Ruth. The dream team of all time. Listed among the pitchers were Pennock, Shawty, and one of the Babe's special friends, Wade Hoyt. Wade Hoyt lives in Cincinnati now, and there at an ABC microphone he is. From the 1927 Yankees, pitcher Wade Hoyt.
Good evening, baseball fans all over the United States.